Hello, people of the internet, Boardzack here, and welcome back to yet another YouTube video. And in today's video, we are doing day 21 of the LEGO Minecraft 2025 Advent Calendar. Now, in the last video, we got this zombie with the diamond armor and enchanted pickaxe, and then we got the deep slate diamond. I would love to know why it's not focusing, the deep slate diamond ore. So I didn't really mention this in the last video, but I find it a little interesting that we got diamond armor again on the zombie, since we also got it on the stray. But with that all being said, I guess it is kind of a good armor piece to get. I'm glad they're putting armor in the set, because between Steve and the stray, you have all of the pieces of diamond armor except for the leggings, which well, I guess the leggings and the boots, but those are the same in Lego. Which I kind of wish they would have included on the zombie maybe instead of the armor, just for completion's sake. But obviously I have diamond armor in Lego. I just try to think of these things from multiple perspectives, like who might be purchasing the set. And I think for newcomers, it might be nice to have full diamond armor, but I also think there's plenty of sets that offer that. So my prediction today is, I'm going to predict this again, even though I've been wrong the last couple times, a minifig scale build with no figures, no mobs. I think we're out of mobs except for Santa Villager. I actually think I know which one this is going to be. So let's get into, I was right. This is exactly the one I was just thinking about. So this build is a little weird to me because I cannot figure out if it's meant to be micro scale or not. I think the immediate reaction is yes, but the fact that the base doesn't get tiled off is what makes me really curious. So this build is a little Christmas tree. This is one that I have looked at before when the set was revealed, and I was trying to figure out kind of, man, I wish it would focus better. Kind of trying to figure out what was going on with this build, because again, it's not tiled off the same way that the other micro builds are. The other micro builds don't really have many studs on them. I guess there's exceptions like the water over here, but like besides that, there's not many. And this one does not have a base with studs on it. So I can't tell if they're doing like a Christmas version of like one of the bushes that you find in the lush caves. I can't really think of what those are called, but I can't tell if they're going for like a Christmas version of one of those, or if they are this is meant to be micro scale. But the total lack of studs on this definitely makes me lean away from the micro scale idea. But I also definitely think this would be pretty easy to say it was micro scale. So I guess it goes either way. Me personally, I'm probably leaning away from it being micro scale, but I could totally see this fitting into a micro scale display if somebody was choosing to do so. So, got this little blocky Christmas tree with some ornaments on it, and then I guess these are meant to be the star, these two little pieces of gold. I definitely am not overly impressed by this build. I think this is one of the weaker ones in the calendar, but they can't all be winners. I think it is good enough. I definitely think, again, it kind of looks like it's meant to be for micro scale, but it's just not tiled off. And maybe it's just because of the pieces, but I feel like they have all of the right pieces in this calendar. It's not like, I know Lego likes to have multiple of the same piece in a set. It's easier for production. I feel like they have everything they need to make this tiled off. So the fact that they didn't is kind of curious to me. But, excuse me, 4 extra pieces. We have this 1x1 dark green plate, this 1x1 red stud with the the bar handle hole in it, and then this pearl gold stud, if I didn't want to drop that. So 3 more nice smaller pieces for the little spare parts collection. So as for where to put this one, I'm a little more torn on it. I definitely think it needs to go outside somewhere. But as I've said, I'm not really sure if it's meant to be micro scale or not. I'm going to kind of treat it like it's not, I think. But then I'm kind of confused about where to put it. So maybe I could go somewhere over here. Kind of thinking about setting up something funny. I know you can't really see it, but I'm kind of thinking about having the snow golem and the zombie have set aside their differences and they're kind of admiring the little Christmas tree. I feel like that's pretty funny, and I feel like it fits pretty well. So looking at the full scene, it kind of gives this side of the build a little more going on. I realize the diamond ore is kind of hidden back there, but then again, you also would not find diamond ore just on the surface of the overworld like that. So I'm not super worried about it being hidden. So, with that all being said, I feel like this is a pretty good day. Definitely, again, one of the more, I'd say this is right with those two as like the weakest builds in the calendar, but I still think it's pretty cute. And again, it still has the Christmas, vibes and the Christmas spirit to it. So I still appreciate it. It's definitely not as bad as those two. It's just right above them on the bottom 3. But with that all being said, that about wraps up this video. So thank you all so much for watching. Again, I want to apologize if my energy's been a little low. It's been a crazy couple days, and I'm just trying to get back into the flow of things, especially with making these videos. So thank you all so much for watching as always. And we only have, what is it now? 3 days left. So we are nearing the end. It's a little different for me, again, because I'm filming these early, but I'm still really excited and can't wait to finish it because my favorite figure in the entire calendar is waiting for me at the end. So I'm really excited. So with that all being said, thank you all so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.